build skyscrapers without any foundation to sustain them. Cybercrime has been on the increase globally as many youths hate the word work. They don't want it. Many want to walk without first crawling. Many have not learned how to walk, but they want to run. Many will not run, they just want to fly. We have an emerging generation on the wrong side of history whose mission is merely to consume and not to produce. I once asked a young man, why are you embarking on a master's degree? Just to have a master's degree. He answered. A lot of young people are pursuing programs and running courses that have no bearing on the future they look forward to having. On the other hand, the majority are not even looking forward to any future at all. Ask many young people today, what do you see in your future, in your tomorrow? Get married, have children, build a house, buy a car, and when you are old, you die. No one has a place in destiny without a vision. No one secures the fulfillment of any vision without giving it a run of his life. There is a wake-up call, therefore, to an army of sleeping giants, to an army of youths who must wake up to take full responsibility. One, to seek vision for their lives, because no one arrives at a future he cannot see. Two, to prepare to pursue such a vision to full realization, because no one arrives at a future he's not prepared for. And if a man does not know where he's going, anywhere may look like it. Without a vision, a people is made naked. Without preparation, a vision is short-lived and frustrated. No giant ever emerged in any field without adequate preparation for their pursuit. Time. This great literary giant by name William Shakespeare once said, I wasted time, now time doth waste me. Our own Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe also said, give me my youth back and I will pay any price for it. This legend of a man by name Benjamin Franklin said, doth thou love life? Then invest your time. Don't squander it, for that is the stuff that life is made up of. As I've often said, life without a vision is an adventure and frustration. And life without a bearing is a burden. Only those who know where they are going ever get anywhere. No one ever arrives at a future he cannot see. Neither does anyone arrive at a future he's not prepared for. Many have also heard me state that praying without planning is playing without knowing, and planning without programming is living in the woods. Programming without pursuit is dining with the dead. There's no future in it. I defined planning recently as programming to secure the present and capture the future. It's a whole lot of job. That's why the enemy is looking for how to steal your time and rob you of your place in destiny. There must be a wake-up to every one of us today. All of the above need time for implementation, and that is the trap of social media. It unconsciously robs people of their future by robbing them of their time. This generation may lose our heroes to social media disaster. We've been talking about natural disaster, war, and all that stuff, but now we have one with us. more deadly than coronavirus. Many, many innocent destinies have been wrecked. We've never had mental challenges on our campus like we have it this year. Some students contemplate suicide without anything to touch. They are all the garbage that they gather from social media platform. We must wake up from our slumber to deal with this monster. It's a monster. I was told recently of a little girl of about 8. Her parents had to take a tab from her. She wept for 2 days non-stop. Today you enter into a home, you find children, don't even know anybody has entered. Young fellows going for exam have their ears plugged. When his ears were not plugged, she's below average. Now she's carrying plugged ears, dancing to music on the way to an exam hall. It's as bad as that. It's as bad as that. Here is a wake-up call, therefore, to an army of sleeping giants, an army of youths who must wake up to take full responsibility over their lives. Seek vision for your life, because no one arrives at anywhere he's not prepared for. My prayer today is that this graduating class will step out and make a difference by placing real value on your time. Real value on your time. Every fine artwork is a product of fine time investment. You don't run with another man's leg to win a race. You need your own legs. You can't engage in another man's knowledge to write an exam. You need your own knowledge. Things are going haywire around the world today, and people have not come to discover where the source of this problem is. Roll on, please. A media house carried a survey recently on the use of telephone and social media platform. A young lady said she spent about 8 hours a day when asked how much time do you spend on your telephone. Another one said all her time. What an addiction. What a trap. When do you think? Today, some professionals have classified social media addiction along with drug, alcohol, and sex. What a silent destroyer that many are toying with today. Some years back, one of the Asian countries, via a study, discovered the negative impact of the use of telephone on the performance of students in their school system. Recently, China just banned the use of telephone in primary and secondary schools. And yet they produce and send around the entire world. It's time to deal with this virus. In 2013, New York schools placed a ban on the use of mobile phones in public schools and private institutions to enable kids focus on learning, not Snapchatting and texting and whatever else they might do on a mobile service or mobile device. A survey result shows that when you talk to students, teachers, and parents at schools where mobile phones are banned, they will tell you that student performance improves and children are playing at lunch time and not lost on their device. They don't even know when the school or when the class is to resume. Just lost. Completely forgotten. It has to be dealt with. It has to be dealt with. That is one of the culture you have imbibed at Covenant University if you did. That's what to live with if you want to make your mark in life. A young man just about 38 by the name Carl Newport, a computer science professor at Georgetown University, has done extensive work on the need to control access to social media platforms. His titles include Success in a Distracted World, very tough, uphill task. Time is not there to make it happen. Digital minimalism, choosing a focused life in a noisy world. It's one of his books, 2019. The Time Block Planner, 2020. And then number 4, The World Without Email, 2021. A lot of precious time is stolen, and willingly so, and unconsciously so. Young people have invested 16 hours minimum on my assignment on daily basis for years. It's showing. You can't get out of life more than what you put into it. It's showing. I've entered shopping mall in Lagos twice. I've been here since 89. I don't have a strange size. I want to buy something you can go and buy for me. You have no time today, you pay for it tomorrow. Let's look at a few excerpts here before I sit down.